Good morning, Lionhearts. How are you today? Hope you're having a great day already. What's over my shoulder? Unreal. It's going to be a good day. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I literally sat down the other day and I was like, I wonder if I should come up with some ideas. And just off the top of my head, I filled an entire sheet of paper. So now, instead of sitting here going, what am I going to do today? I always have a list to work off of until I get through it, and that wasn't even all the ones that I've been thinking I want to do. So I'm going to look at that list. I'm going to tackle one of the ones that seems most interesting, and this is going to be an awesome day. I'm waiting for the coffee to get done brewing, and then I'm going to hop in the shower, and Daze with Jordan the Lion will begin somewhere right around then. That's right. On our way to the park. Playtime. Alright guys, we're out here at the park already, and I figured out what I'm going to do today. I found out that there's a place in Mount Washington called the Self-Realization Fellowship Center, and it's one of the 6 kind of meditation centers that was constructed here in California by Yogananda. And there's a pretty interesting story about this one in particular, and one night in particular. So I'm going to go up there, take a look, and I'm going to tell you guys the story that I found and why this place is so important for my channel and for, well, a lot of people in the world. What a crazy loon. He's breakdancing. You good or you need some more? Usually drinks it right out of the fountain. Alright, brother. I'm glad you had fun at the park. I'm gonna go do a little bit of the vlog and I'll be right back, okay? Well, the reason I brought us out here today was because out here in Mount Washington at the Self-Realization Fellowship Center is where Elvis Presley, during the filming of Harem Scarum, decided that he wanted to venture into yoga. He was a big fan of Yogananda, and he went to his hairstylist, Larry Geller, who brought him up here to meet with Sri Daya Mata. This is the Temple of Leaves. And basically Elvis felt that he knew that there was more, and he felt that he wasn't helping enough people. He felt that the pressure of always having to be famous was just taking too much of a toll on him, and he wanted to skip ahead and become a yogi. He actually wanted to eventually take over Sri Daya Mata's job. She was originally the secretary to Yogananda. Now you have to put in the time into yoga. You cannot skip ahead or else it doesn't work. So once Elvis had decided that he really wanted to explore this into his life and make this a permanent part of his life, Larry Geller brought him up here to meet Sri Daya Mata, and she sat him down, felt his energy, and explained to him that it would take a series of meditations, time, studying through the books, and he said he was willing to do it. She gave him her personal books, and that became a centrifugal focus of his life. In fact, Priscilla Presley would say in her book that when her and Elvis were deciding to divorce, that Ma, that was what everybody called her, that's what Elvis called her, Sri Daya Mata, Ma, Elvis came to her for guidance and for help. And even you know, like I said, told her that he wanted to start a commune, start his own yoga, and basically retire from music. And she told him, though I do believe that you feel that way, and though I do believe your heart feels that way, when you wake up tomorrow, you'll realize what a powerful gift that you have, and how you reach your fans, and how that's just as important as this, no one being more important than the other, but that is your gift. Elvis would go on to spend quite a bit of his time here over the years, studying kriya yoga, visiting Ma, and just regaining his peace, trying to find happiness, um, trying to get past the feeling of always having to be first, be number one, make the colonel happy. This became a permanent part of his life all the way till the end. He was studying kriya yoga and was heavily devout to coming here, and he would also spend quite a bit of time out at the lake shrine, and I'll take you guys out there eventually too. I don't want to do too much talking here because there are people here meditating. I just wanted to kind of show you the grounds and where Elvis would have spent quite a bit of his time meditating and becoming one, practicing kriya yoga in the same exact spot where Yogananda had practiced, where his assistant Sri Daya Mata would practice Ma, and where, think of how many days Elvis would have sat here purifying his mind and his heart, right here in the leaf garden. If you want to come to meditate in the Temple of Leaves, come here to meditate to feel God. I shower the blessings of the Great Ones upon you. Yogananda. I just wanted to give you guys the Elvis experience. Now these are the grounds offices, and this is where Elvis met her. This is where they had their meeting on the 3rd floor, and after about an hour of them meeting and her showing him her books and teaching him, when he went to leave, there was a line of monks at the doorway, and they presented him with a basket of fresh peaches picked off the trees here, and Elvis was They said visibly moved, tearing up, and squeezed her hand and said, "This is my first trip out here, but it won't be my last." So this is where Elvis found inner peace. The start of a lifelong journey. Beautiful place. And this vlog is dedicated to the hopeful inner peace of Elvis Presley. Let's get out of here. What a beautiful experience. Well, I heard about this place right here, El Arco Iris, online, and it's supposed to have amazing Mexican food. It's been around for 50 years, and they're actually retiring and closing it down here in about a week. So since I was pretty close by to vlog this Elvis vlog, I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna see if I can find something that truly blows my mind in Mexican food. I used to have a place to go to. They closed down about 6-7 years ago. I really haven't found a great one, and I'd really like to see if this was all it was cracked up to be. Wedding photo. Well, it certainly looks good. When I go to a real Mexican restaurant, I always go for the cheese enchiladas. That's what I used to have at Casa La Pita when I was a kid, and that's what I get in real ones. It was alright. It wasn't great. I mean, I've had better. It was alright, though. Well, I'm watching the McDonald's All-American game, which is basically like high school players that are going to eventually go pro. So it's pretty cool to watch guys that you know you're going to be seeing in the NBA in a few years. Basically, they're kind of like showing off, or they're showing their stuff for the coaches. They already showed Tyronn Lue, the coach of the Cavaliers, is in attendance. Well, I got just last minute booked for a 2-day event starting tomorrow, so that spells a little bit of trouble because I don't have any backup vlogs to throw at you guys. So what I think's gonna happen is I called Breck up and asked him if he wanted to come out and do the vlog with me tomorrow night, because I've had kind of this evening vlog that I've wanted to do for a while, and I need a driver, and so I think we're gonna end up doing that one. But Friday, I don't know what's gonna happen, so be prepared for a weird couple of days of vlogging. Cool palm trees though, huh? Like a kaleidoscope. Well, I hope today's vlog gave an even closer look into the life of Elvis Presley. Some things you may not have known about him, and a portion of his life you may not have even known about him. I certainly didn't know before I stumbled upon all this that it was such a big part of his life, but once I did, I felt like that was just an absolute must for me to go see. And I'm glad I did. Now, like I said, there's also another place. It's called the Lake Shrine. And I'll take us out there, and that was also one of Elvis's favorite places, and he used to go out there and meditate, and I'll tell us that story some other day. Please like, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and come back and see me tomorrow. I'm gonna go shave now because I have a self-tape audition for a Doritos commercial that I need to put together tomorrow. And the picture I submitted was a little bit clean shaven, so I'm going to trim it down a little bit and try and fake it. But Lionhearts, you have a great night. Your old pal Jordan the Lion loves you, and so does Jaw. And till tomorrow, have a great night. Vlog over.